That's a big pile of foam.
For the most part, foamers use colors to just differentiate the grades, density and firmness. So a 1.5 pound ILD foam will be white. The blues is like a 1.8 pound. This is the tank farm. So this is where we store all of our polyols, the different chemicals that are used to produce foam. So we have 6 20,000 gallon tanks. And then in the next room, we have 2 more tanks, and those hold our MDI and our TDI, our isocyanates. And then obviously you have all these pipes. So then they decide what grade, hey, we're gonna pour this grade foam. We already know the formulation and we know how everything, the amount of chemicals and everything's supposed to go in there. So they'll turn the machine on, and through all these pipes, the 2 or the 3 different chemicals or the 4 different chemicals that are taped to make that grade of foam will go in the mixing head and shoot into that trough. And that trough will fill it, and it starts as a liquid. It'll fill up as a liquid, and it'll overflow the trough, and you're gonna see, they call them fall plates. You're gonna see the fall plates, and so then that liquid just falls, and as that's happening, the chemical reaction is happening, and then it turns into foam. So after 10 to 15 feet, starts as a liquid, and then it's foaming, and then that foam is gonna, it's like if you ever use like a spray insulation spray can, you spray that, and then you see it, and then it just slowly starts to expand. But by the time it gets down to the end, it's already formed, and it's the height that we need. You'll see it gets cut, and then it gets put away for storage.
And all the formulations are happening up there, what's going in, and
yeah, all the formulations are in the computer.
Yeah.
And then all those meters, every single stream, it just knows what it's supposed to pump in there. By the time the foam gets to this point, it'll be anywhere from, depending on the grade of foam, it'll be anywhere from 35 inches high to 50 inches high.
Wow. And that's sliced?
Nope, not sliced. Nope, solid a solid bun. So then it's going to come down here, and it's going to go. We store everything in 100-foot buns, 100-foot sections. So it's going to go 100 feet. It's kind of hard to see it, but there's a saw right here. This will go 100 feet. Once it gets to 100 feet, that blade will cut it, and after it cuts it, then it takes off and it goes into storage.
And this is how the foam comes out.
So the question was, how long does it take to get a bun that size? Every 7 minutes, we can produce a bun that size. From the minute the pour starts,
7 minutes.
7 minutes later, they'll cut it and they'll have a piece in here. If you look at the size of this facility and all the different bays that we have, if we were to run that machine for 8.5 hours, we would fill up every single spot in this building. That 100-foot bun, if we were making 10-inch all foam mattresses, that would make 108 mattresses. You saw the 100-foot bun, so we bring in 2 of those buns, bring it in right through here. That machine opens up. We'll bring in 100 feet. We'll bring in another 100 feet. We'll glue them together. But we create 200 feet of continuous foam. Now, if you look right here, there's a blade. There's a saw blade that is it's basically just a bandsaw, and it just continues, that blade's continually moving. Foam is coming, getting cut to a 1/4 inch, coming out and getting rolled up. That's how we create the rolled foam.
Wow.
And this is a bun of Visco right here, gel Visco.
What do you do with the sticky or the firmer top guy?
We'll peel this off and we'll bale it, and it'll get turned into carpet pad. So this machine can actually do both. It can do hot melt and water-based glue. They're building an all foam mattress.
So how many mattresses are produced today from here?
How many different mattresses, or how many?
How many? Just
We're anywhere from 1,800 to 2,200. And that could be anywhere from 100 to 200 different models.